What's up, everybody? We're back and we got another technical analysis for y'all today. I hope y'all are feeling good, guys. My energy's on high levels as always. Gets even higher when XRP's on the move, getting to higher prices. We're at $1.43 tonight, baby. I'm feeling great right now. I mean, guys, look at our analysis. We said 90 cents and we took off. We never looked back. So yeah, guys, we gotta go over this. What to do next? Are we setting a new high? Are we gonna go back to $1.96, $2 range? Maybe get rejected again, blast through. Is $1.50 gonna hold us back? Are we gonna get better prices again? All that kind of stuff. Bitcoin, Ethereum, how they're gonna play into this, everything, guys. So we're gonna go over that. Make sure our levels are right and everything. Go over a little game plan and all that. Before we do though, I'm not a financial advisor. This isn't financial advice. It's for entertainment purposes only. Now that that's out the way though, guys, let's just get into it. Let's get started. It's the one, the chosen one. It's my baby. It's a love right here. Okay? XRP 142. Gotta love it, guys. Now, I gotta say, before I even get into the analysis, first off, we're on a daily chart, okay, guys? Before I even get into the analysis, I'm not saying I'm bearish. I'm not saying I'm bullish. I'm saying I just want to know possible play or scenarios that are going to play out, okay? And I got to respect the game I've learned, okay? There's a reason I learned it and the reason I've kept it because it works. It's helped me, okay? It helps me navigate the waters. And I would say the volume is like my compass, guys, okay? The volume is my compass. And it lets me know if we're really moving in the right direction or not, okay? And now, real quick, look at this candle, guys. I want to ask you a question, okay? Get this big green candle. I mean, look, guys, we blasted off from that $1.10, like right through it. We got a little bit below it, on this body, and then we just took off, guys, all the way to the 4 hour and got through it. And here we are above. $1.50's next. We're at $1.42. Y'all would agree this is a very big green candle, right? Y'all be like, damn. I mean, it's as size-wise, it's probably as big as this one or in the same, range. One could argue here as well. I mean, look at we can kind of measure it. They're about the same size, okay? So this candle, even this one right here from that weekly level. So we see like this is a big green candle in comparison to the other big green candles here. And look here, guys, look at that volume on those candles. Even here, look at that volume, guys. Even on this one, there's a volume spike. Obviously, this was the biggest one right here, okay? But guys, we see big volume. Now look at this one. Volume has fallen off, right? It's pretty small. It's just barely above the average. It's just barely above it. And then you had an indecision candle before that. And we only touched the 90 cents once. I don't know, guys. And now we're approaching that $1.50. Now, me personally, structure-wise, pattern-wise, this is what you want, guys. A big green wick, and then you get a big candle. It's just, for me, it's a little concerning that the volume's a little low after something like this. Okay? Now, you guys know I'm a perma bull when it comes to XRP. Okay, I'm long-term bull. All right, guys? I expect this to keep going up. I just don't know if right now is the time, okay? If anything, it could be coming up to $1.50 and boom, we dump again. I mean, guys, does this not look like it could have been a probe? And this $1.50 really is the level? And for how long were we calling the $1.50? We kept saying $1.50, $1.50. That's the resistance, We said it way back. Hey, if we clear 80 cents, we're going to blast off to $1.50. Y'all remember that. Could this be a fake out then? A probe? And we go back under the level, come up, get rejected at the level, and then come back down to 90 cents? Is that on the table? Of course it's on the table. Of course it's on the table. Okay? And I'm just saying, did we really break through that 4-hour level? Because you got to remember, right now it's green like I got it green as it's a support because right now we're above it. But when the price was down here, this was red, guys. That would have been a resistance, okay? That would have been a resistance right there. Look how we blasted through, guys. I'm going to zoom in. Remember, this is a daily chart. Is that an explosive break through that level after you're getting this big bounce from a daily level? It's just a little weird to me. Just a little weird. Okay, and then this is how you perform. Volume's even lower now as you're trying to approach the $1.50. I like to see the volume increasing as we're approaching a level. Okay? That's me. I like to see the volume increasing as we're approaching a resistance level because then it shows that it has the capability to really blast through it. Okay? Now anything can happen. I mean, we got 18 hours, guys. The volume could definitely pick up over the next 18 hours, and this will be a whole different story. But as of right now, I'm just not seeing too much excitement. All right, let's look at a 4-hour chart real quick. I don't like this personally, guys. That's a lot of green. I don't like the gradual buildup. I'm not a fan. Again, you see previous resistance here in this area. That right there could have been a pro, but I mean, look at that. The big red body through it. You know, come above, right back below. Come back to it, rejected. One more wick, and boom, we're down. And here we are. And we're coming off this wick, and this wick didn't show like crazy demand in my opinion. All right, if anything, this candle should have had this starting to occur, lots of green. Instead, this candle occurred and we kind of just ranged. We ranged, and then we get one more, and that's it. Now don't get it twisted, guys. This was a great day. Okay, I think it was up like 30% or something. All right, I mean 37%, guys. 37%. That's not bad. As an investor or a trader, you had a great day. But as a long-term investor or trader, okay, as somebody trying to position themselves and understand what's going on, you just got to look at it a little bit more and kind of be ready for the other scenario. Okay, if you're just always looking for the bull, you know, if you're always looking for bullish, and that's all your news sources, they just talk about bullish stuff, that's not going to be the best, guys. Same with if you're just listening to people who say bearish. It's going down, it's coming down, it's a seller's market, you know? If that's all they say, you know, you want to hear both sides. That's what I try to do for you guys. I try to bring you multiple viewpoints, how buyers could look at it, how sellers could look at it, okay? And who the advantage is kind of leaning towards in the moment. Right now, I mean, it's pretty even, okay? That is a volume increase. We did come off a very strong level, and this $1.10 is the top of the level. But again, that's not really the greatest performance from the level, in my opinion, okay? That's a lot of green candles to travel. Look how fast that distance happened in red, though. 1, 2, 3 candles, you were at 90 cents. Here, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9 candles, and that's just from here. That's not counting all this consolidation, okay? All this accumulation that could have been occurring here as well. So, and I mean, I see the volume steadily increasing, but it's not, I don't know, guys, it's not convincing, and I don't like that it's fallen off as we get closer. And another thing too, I don't like this candle when you have this right next to it. With this increase in volume and you get a wick through the level like that, and that's a nice wick, and it closed above the 4-hour, I feel like I kind of would have expected more to pop going into that $1.50. Now, a couple things could happen. This could pull back, hold around $1.30, $1.33, you know, at this 4-hour level, and then take off. If we get a strong hold here, guys, there's a good chance we're going to go. Okay, at least to test $1.50. Well, I mean, we could go right now to $1.50 and then pull back. That's on the table. All right. We could also come back to $1.33, $1.30 range where this level is. See if people get excited there and then jump in. That's on the table as well. All right. I mean, this is XRP, guys. I think overall people are very bullish on it. I know y'all are. I know I am. Okay, so, I mean, the long-term outlook on this is incredible, guys. But I mean, right now, as somebody, oh, hold on, guys. Let me switch that. Did I get my spot back? I think I did. Yep, I did. Cool. But yeah, when we look at it like somebody who's trying to get in right now, you're getting in kind of at a riskier place. Now, if it's long-term, it's not too bad, especially if you don't got enough. Okay, you're cost averaging in if you don't got enough. You're just taking it when you know, hey, let me get it here, let me get it here. When it gets cheaper, I'll put in a little more. When it gets more expensive, maybe I'll have to put in a little less, you know? And overall, I'll get a cost average. That's great, guys. But you know what I'm gonna say? If you don't, you should by now. Is your risk to reward great here, guys? You got this long 9 candle movement up. This is the next target. If you're entering right now, you're carrying a lot of risk. Because first off, you could get a better price here at $1.33 if it pulls back. You could also get an even better price if it gets rejected at this level and comes all the way back down to $1.10, 90 cents in that area. In this I mean, do you think this was really, guys, do you think they got all their accumulation done here? You think all the big players who were like, man, I can't wait for this dip to get more, you think this was it? I don't think this was it, guys. If they want XRP, they probably want more of it. Now, I understand supply and demand. Oh, it's going to be hard to get this because so many people want it, which is why we might not come back to it. Of course. Of course. That's on the table. But you got to remember, the big players move this market. Okay, not us. We don't really move the market. So if that's the case, do they want to come back in to accumulate a little bit more? Or do they think they can shake everyone out and get it a little bit lower? All right? That's all on the table. We want to be ready for all outcomes. Me personally, I wouldn't be wanting to play right now. We got a big red candle through it here, rejected here, and then we got this and this, you know, which led to that. And then it took a while to get back up. I mean, are y'all telling me it's just going to keep going up? Green, 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 green at this pace? I don't think so, guys. People who got in here might be like, hey, I'm going to get out at the $1.50 and take profits. That was my target. And that's really how you should have played it. You get in at a support level, which is either $1.10 or 90 cents, you know, wherever you got in here. You had your support range, all right? And then it took off. And when it takes off, you're expecting little troubles at the resistance areas. The first one was the 4-hour. Sellers tried to push it down. Buyers bought it back up. That's a win for the bulls. We know this is an area of contention because here we got the rejection. The sellers were able to win and overpower the bulls and bring the price down. And that, again, is because there's a lot of panic here. Panic, emotions, that moves the markets. All right? And this was when everyone was freaking out about the capital gains tax and shit. All right, but again, sellers won, sellers won, sellers won. Okay, so odds are sellers are pretty strong here. Okay? If this was more in the buyer's control, don't you think we'd see more violence, more explosion coming up to it? Instead, to me, it kind of seems like more hesitance, more uncertainty right now. Okay, now we do see the 20s about to cross through the 50. That could give a little boost and get us up to $1.50. Moving average traders could be like, hey, let's play the crossover and jump in. You know, and that might give it a little bit of an extra boost. It's possible. But guys, even when you break $1.50, then you got to come up to $1.70, 71. You're going to deal with all this selling pressure. You also got to wick there. All right. And then if you get past the $1.70 range, that's when you're targeting that $2. Okay, but first you got to get through $1.50. And we got to figure out, is it going to get through $1.50? Getting in right now, you don't have enough information to know what to do, and you're not getting the best risk to reward. That's why I would only be getting in if I'm just trying to fill up the XRP bag every chance I get, because I'm not happy with how much I have. That's me, okay? Now we want to, again, we're trying to see, in my opinion, the way I'm looking at this, I want to see what happens in this area. I want to see, do we pull back into the $1.30 range? And hold, which wouldn't be a bad thing, because look here, guys, we got into it, we held nice, and then boom, we exploded. I mean, $1.30 down here, guys, to almost $2. That's 70 cents right there, guys. That's really good gains. Really good gains. Okay, almost 50%, guys. It's roughly 50% going from that $1.30 back to, you know, close to $2. But look how we got, look what I'm saying, guys. Look how long this took, and look how fast this took. This was, you know, little candle. Well, first you got to better break through the level, okay? And then, I mean, it's not even that great of a break if you think about it, though. The volume was low, okay? But it was a break, and we were really bullish, okay? We were really bullish. And then there's other things as well. I mean, you had this price, you had all the bullish sentiment, all the good news, the fundamentals that were happening. You had the hold here, you got the low and the higher low. So there was things in play here as well, okay? But ultimately, we got the break of a level and then we held. And then you see that's when the hold is what brought the confidence to allow the volume to increase. Then people were getting more bullish and sellers were like, hold on, bring this down. And they failed. And the buyers just kept it going. Hold above, and then we see the next move. All right. But look at the speed difference. This was 1, 2, 3, 4. I mean, on the fourth candle you broke through. On the fifth candle you closed above. Here we said 9. You know, took 9 candles to make this move. Big difference. Big difference. Okay, I know a lot of people might be hearing all this thinking I'm trying to argue a bearish sentiment, and that's not really what I'm doing, guys. I'm a long-term bull. XRP, baby. XRP. All these cryptos on my list do not matter to me. Not the way XRP does. I have no problem wiping these out and just leaving XRP on this watch list all by itself. Okay? That's how bullish I am on this project. But that doesn't mean it doesn't also fall to all the same market manipulation and patterns and psychology and price swings and corrections. Okay, these are part of a market. Okay, it's elements that's involved in all this. And with that being said, that makes me think we could get that pullback. Let's see real quick. Okay, I love doing the fib retracement, guys, but I don't want to get y'all dependent on this. Okay, I just like to do it for extra confluence to kind of see how are things measuring up, you know? And we see right here, we got that wick through the golden pocket, you know, we took off, and then we held above the 50. We see the wick through the 382, and now we're holding above the 236. Okay? So, I mean, it's for the most part respecting Fibonacci, but at the same time, guys, I don't like to play off a 236 level. I like to play off these levels, the 618s, the 786s, when I'm looking at it as a fib trader. All right. So risk to reward again, it's not there. If you enter right now, guys, if you enter right now, is that my long? Yep, that's my long position. I mean, your first target's $1.50, unless you truly believe in all your heart and soul that this thing's gonna blast to $1.50 and shoot for $2 or $1.70. And what you gonna do? Put your stop down here? That's terrible. That's terrible, guys. This is not a good entry. It's not that it's not a good project or that this doesn't have potential to make you money. It's just that this particular price is not a good entry. Okay? Now, if you don't have enough, that's the luxury tax you gotta pay. You don't get the convenience of being picky and choosy with your entry points. You don't have enough, and time's not on your side. But if you got a good chunk, if you're happy with your bag, and it's now just more about scaling in properly, you know, and doing things the right way, maybe you wait for those entries. And because you have a little cushion, you can afford that, you know? You don't have to rush in. You don't have to necessarily let your emotions dictate too much, like when it comes to your decision making. Anyways, though, one more thing, look, guys. I just want to see the 1 hour. What's the 1 hour? 1 hour is not looking bad either, you know. But again, that's just a lot of time. It's more of a channel. It's more of a channel than a trend, than an uptrend. I'd rather see an uptrend. Now, what do I like about this? I like that the 50 is about to cross through. I like how we held over the 200, and I don't really mind a little sideways ranging, but I don't like how the volume is communicating to me with this pattern structure. This candle's not that big, and it's got, you know, some of the higher volume in the more recent time, okay? But even this volume pales in comparison to this volume. Okay, this is kind of more what you want to see when you're really going to see a market move, when you're going to see a price move. But you know, this is a channel, guys, on the 1 hour. In my opinion, I'm going to make this yellow, and then we'll draw one more for the top part of the channel. Fuck it, right here. Look at that though, guys. What a channel. What a channel. Right? What a channel. I mean, one could argue this come down to the yellow line. If that yellow line gives out this support, the one on the bottom of the channel is the support. The one on top is the resistance. We could easily channel up to right here and something crazy could happen. We could come up, I mean, $1.50 is pretty much the top of this. If it just starts to move now, right? $1.43, $1.44. So they're trying. We could easily come up to that $1.50. Double rejection. You'll have your $1.50 horizontal resistance and you'll have the top of the channel as well. So that's on the table. Or you come back down to here to the support. But I don't think that support is going to get everyone convinced that, hey, this is a buy, this is a buy. We're ready to break out of a channel and move into an uptrend. I think if anything, it'd probably just symbolize or signal that those channels over and we're going to pull back at least to the $1.30, $1.33 range. And if that $1.33, $1.30 range doesn't hold, probably going to pull back to here, $1.25 range, where we got the 200 moving average and we have that wick. We got that wick right there, you know, little red body, and then the next kind of, I guess, move up began. So, I mean, that's on the table as well, that like $1.20, $1.25 range, just anywhere in here if this 4-hour gives out. And if this doesn't hold, guys, we're coming back down. And I don't know if $1.10 is going to just absorb it all and we take off. I mean, it's possible. Again, this is XRP. We're dealing with a little different context. There's a lot of good news coming out, and there's also a lot of bad news coming out for Bitcoin. Okay? But with all that being said, guys, I mean, the 1 hour is kind of telling me, hey, there's not too much steam and excitement just yet. You know, we ranged sideways and then we went into channel. I personally like to see range sideways and then uptrend up. Okay? I like to see it move up fast, not kind of channel. Usually that channel kind of signals to me weakness, and then we could probably really be working on a leg down. Okay? I'll leave the channel for now because we're done with XRP. We'll see how this plays out on the next one, guys. It's going to be interesting. We break $1.50 and we hold above it. I think that wouldn't be a bad idea to get into some long positions and shoot for $1.70 and then potentially $2. Okay? If we get rejected at $1.50, guys, me personally, the way I'm approaching it, you see how I'm planning? I have a plan for whatever is going to happen. If we break $1.50 and it meets my criteria and it holds, okay, that means my criteria, me, Nebby Starborn, okay? My criteria is a nice explosive move through the level, clean pullback. I mean, if the volume is real high though, I mean, I like to wait for the pullback, but I might just grab a little bit, like buying into the breakout, okay? If I'm trading it, okay? That's very key if I'm trading it, not if I'm investing it. Okay, but I want me personally to kind of gauge the movement of what I think is about to happen. I'd want to see a nice, strong, clean break with good volume through the level. Probably see a pullback and a hold. I think that hold would be a good signal, especially because how long it took us to get up here. I'd want to see the hold real quick, you know, a little range above this $1.50. And then I'd want to see that thing start to move. I'd want to see some volume. All right, and I'd be targeting $1.70-ish range, and then I'd be targeting like $2 if we got through $1.70. All right, so that's how I'm playing it. If the $1.50 gives out, if we get rejected here, I'm looking to see what happens at $1.33. Okay, if $1.33 looks like, man, buyers are stepping in. Now, if you're taking it in, like if you're taking your trade here in the $1.30 range, you're going to get a better stop loss position and you're closer to the target, which means you probably have a higher chance of really blasting through, okay? Because you're holding up here. Kind of like over here, guys. You see how we had between 90 cents and $1.10? Look, guys, we were holding. We were going sideways and holding towards the top. Then on one attempt to bring it down, it didn't work. We reclaimed and then started moving up, all right? But it's this hold to the upside that gave buyers confidence, okay? I don't think it gave enough confidence because of how we're moving, but I think it was enough to get some good gains. I mean, again, like 37% today, guys. So, but anyways, if that 4 hour doesn't hold, which is what I'd be looking for, the next obvious place to go to is $1.10. You'd be entering the support level again. And that could be, in a bigger grand scheme of things, your big accumulation phase by the big money before they take off. Okay? And that wouldn't surprise me because I think this lawsuit's almost over. So they probably want to accumulate as much as possible. If they can get this back down in this 90 cent to $1.10 range some more here before it gets listed, I don't think they'd be mad at that. If they can shake people out and scare them and get it cheaper, I don't think they're opposed to that either, which is why it's on the table. If $1.10, 90 cents, if we re-enter, if this 4 hour level gives out, your next catch right here is your 200. If that 200 moving average isn't holding, if that's not enough support, and I don't think it would be because of how close it is to a 4 hour level, you're kind of in the middle, you're in no man's land. So I don't think this would really be that strong. And if that's the case, if it's not that strong, I mean, you're not that far from this support level. I think you'd kind of just gravitate back towards it, and then we'd really get a good read on what's going to happen with XRP on that next entry into this range, into this support level. If it's weak, guys, we might give out. And that's on the table with Bitcoin. We about to get into it, okay? We're about to get into it. Let's move on, guys. Stellar Lumens. We're on the 1 hour. It's kind of playing out the same. You got your low, your higher low. Here's your high, your higher high. But at the same time, it could be rejection right here. We got, we're anticipating some moving average crossovers. We're above the 4 hour. The 200's above the 4 hour. Support level, so it's all good. We got resistance, we got clear target right here. Might have a quick hurdle at 53 cent range, 54 cents, but if we clear that, I don't see why we don't push for 56 cents and see what happens there. That'd probably time out with XRP approaching $1.50, okay, in my opinion. But again, look at the move, guys. Volume's pretty low for that move, okay? Gotta keep that in mind. Hedera hash graph. Look at Hedera. Now that's what I'm talking about. You see the difference, guys? Look at Stellar. Now that's cool, guys. Don't get it twisted. That's cool, but it's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Okay, and this is barely above this. Look at the Hedera chart, guys. It just cleared it and took off, and there was an explosive volume. Okay, so this is much better. This is much better. It's already challenging this area. Now, if this wicks, it's not going to be good. Okay? But with such a big green candle in a position like this, I almost expect them to go challenge 33 cents. Alright? I almost expect it. It's now, the question is, do you want to buy into power? Do you want to take that chance? Because if you're getting into Hedera right now, guys, right now, this second, you're targeting right up here. Your stop loss is right, probably... Oh man, actually yeah. Me personally, because I wouldn't want to be in it if it 100% retraced. I wouldn't want to be in. But I'd probably, just to be safe, a little bit lower. Okay? And that's just a little over 1 to 1. So the odds are slightly in your favor if you get in right now. Okay? And again, you got that volume boost too. This is just on the 1 hour chart. But still, okay? Anyways, real quick, let's move through Hedera. Let's see what it's looking like on the 4 hour. See, on the 4 hour, it tells a little bit different story. Lots of low volume. This could easily wick out on the 4 hour, okay? This could easily wick out. I mean, look at all this pressure, guys, okay? Wicks here, dump, come back. I mean, guys, I'm not going to leave this line, okay? I don't want the charts to get too messy or confusing for all these people who are watching or learning. Let's just make this 4, and we'll make this pink. Now we'll just use yellow. It's easy to see. Perfect. But yeah, guys, you see, came below it, came right above, came back below, came above, wick, power through, get down, come up, more power through, can't even get to it anymore, dump. Okay, so that shows like there's resistance in this area, guys. Okay, There's resistance here. And with that 200, and I mean, knowing that there's resistance here, we want to see performance right now. And this is too little volume for that big of a candle on the 4 hour. And we know the 4 hour carries more weight than the 1 hour. On the 1 hour, you might have a quick short-term play on the 1 hour. That's definitely there, guys. That's why you gotta know your time frame and your style and your goal, okay? Like what are you trying to accomplish? All right? But when you look at it on a higher time frame, the argument's not as strong that this thing has what it needs to keep going up, okay? The argument's not there. Let's look at a daily. Daily, got that big wick down to 19 cents. We came up, came down, we break through, we're here. Volume is really, really low. A lot of people aren't buying it. So who's bidding the price up, guys? That's my question. How is the price going up if the volume's low? Who's there to bid the price up? Right? That's what I'm saying. Like, on the short term, there is a possible trade on the 1 hour. You could easily get a quick pop, and who knows, it could be a probe and show up as a probe on the 4 hour. You could get this pop through. I'm going to take my paintbrush here. Let's say you just break through this level and you get to 33 cents, right? Now let's go back to the 4 hour. That would just be a big wick. Okay? There's an hour and 46 seconds or an hour and 46 minutes left in the 4 hour chart. We got 46 minutes left in the hour. So in the hour, we could easily shoot up to 33, 34 cents easily. And then in the following hour, all the sellers could step in once they get here to this 33, 34 cent range. They could step in, the sellers, at this level. Because right now, this purple line is a resistance level, guys. We have to break through that. And those sellers could easily step in. And if they did... Oops, 1 second, guys. Let's see if I can make this green so it kind of looks like a wick. I might have some extra paint on there. Ah, see, I did it again, guys. How does that get me every time? Okay, but you see, it could be a wick come down. Now, would you be as confident? You'd have all this. That would mean this level's holding and the bulls can barely get above it. They can't even really stay above it. Every time they try, they come right back below. If you get a wick here, guys, this thing's coming down. Okay? This thing's coming down if this is how this candle plays out. All right. I'm going to take a screenshot just so we can see how this plays out. I don't want to leave that wick there, guys. 1 second. Boom. Screenshot. We'll see how this plays out. I'm going to lose my shit if this pushes up to 33, 34 cents and then sellers come in and give us a big wick like that, okay? I'm going to lose my shit. Anyways, though, let's clean that up. Let me get rid of these dots. We got to get to the last two. Okay. 2% Orion. I saw your comment. I'm going to look into Solana for you. I'm going to do a technical analysis. We'll do it in the next video. You know you're my guy, so I'm going to take that request for you. Just want to let you know. All right, though. With that out the way, guys, let's get back into Bitcoin. Y'all like, man, 2% Orion gets a lot of attention. Yes, he does. Okay, guys? He shows my channel a lot of love. Anyways, though, here we go, guys. Bitcoin. Let's look at Bitcoin. Let's start on a daily. Big green candle, guys. Massive green candle. Volume's cool, though. But you would think a candle that big would have more volume. Right? Just thinking. Okay, and then this is the follow-up, and we're below the moving averages. Okay, this is how we're responding off the support level. I know it seemed pretty good at first. We got to like 46, 47K. What was the low? 46,930 on this candle at the bottom of this wick. Okay, but look at the volume. That wasn't buyers scooping it up. And then people just saw, oh, look, we got wicks through the level. We got this wick and this wick. It's ready. And dumb people jumped in. Uneducated people jumped in. Gamblers jumped in. And y'all got a lot of resistance to deal with. Y'all got 2 moving averages above you. And this little level right here, this little 56,400 range, 56,000, 375, somewhere in there. After that, you got to get through this little 4-hour resistance level around 59, low 59s, like 59,300 range. Then after that, you have to get through 60K. So if you get through 59.3, you need to go blast through 60K. And if you get through 60K, you got to go back to almost 65,000. But if you get that high and you don't perform, this thing will fucking melt. This will melt, guys. All right. Which means it needs to go to the brand new all-time high. Is this kind of buying demand right here gonna launch you to new all-time highs? I mean, come on, guys, that's a healthy pullback. If you were very bullish and you're like, man, I missed Bitcoin, I missed it on the move, man, give me a good price, give me a deal, I want to get in, guys, I want to make some bread, I want to participate. This would be what you'd be like, yes, finally. But that's it. That's the response. Remember though, Tether prints. Print, guys. Keep that in mind. But I'm just saying, me personally, I'm not interested in this digital asset right now. Okay? The level's not there. The risk to reward's not there. The narrative's not there, guys. This is the 4-hour chart. We're struggling at this level right here. We're struggling, and we got the 200 above us. The volume is falling off. Okay? This is a double bottom, and you got big green candle like that, and that's all that happened? Could it pop? Of course. Of course, guys. I would not be surprised at all if it goes to challenge this moving average, this 200, that 55, 56,000 range. That wouldn't shock me at all, guys. In the last video, I told y'all we could get a little push up, challenge these averages. We talked about it in the last video. My overall stance, though, guys, has not changed. I think we're coming down. When? I can't tell you. Nobody can tell you. I don't know what the powers that be got in store for everyone for these markets. I don't know what their rollout plan is, okay? I know a little bit of it. I know XRP is the center of it all. That's why I'm invested in XRP and won't let it go. But Bitcoin's not really part of the plan. This isn't it. This is all to create the illusion that it looks bullish, to get the uneducated people to come in, to have a few more people to sell to before they smack this shit back down. All right, this is not the level, guys. It's just not. Convince me. Show me why 50K is the level. Where can you show me that this is a high demand zone to buy? This move? Look at the volume. This little move right here? Look at the volume that followed. High sell volume. Okay, this little bounce off the top. Come on, guys. Come on. You get this nasty wick through the top, and then it immediately comes back into it, gets you a double bottom, and this is its response. I don't know, guys. To me, with the low volume, it's just not there, guys. I think 40K, 38K, I think that's where people are waiting right now. All right. I think I even had a dream last night that it got this low, and people who got in for that trade won a nice chunk. That doesn't mean do it, okay, guys? It was just a dream. But I'm just saying. So yeah, I don't know, guys. I'm not sold on Bitcoin. If you understand my philosophy, my style, my strategies, my approach, you're probably feeling the same way. 1 hour, not terrible, right? Holding above the 200. Okay? But I mean, this thing should be blasting, right? Now, I think the reason we're getting this little push is because the moving average is coming through and some people are anticipating it. Okay? But I mean, guys, let's just do a risk to reward right now. Real quick. It's so important. You get in right now, guys. I mean, if you're playing the structure, the levels, you're doing it like this. That's terrible, okay? Now, if you're going to play with maybe less money or just not be willing to risk as much for the same goal, maybe your stop's like right here. But really, you'd probably have to put it like right here. But do you really want it right there where the 50 moving average is? Which is also a support level? I know it's not a great one, but I mean, is that really... Are you banking that this comes in and this support level keeps performing and gives you another launch? You know what I'm saying? So, I mean, it's 2 to 1 too. It's not even the greatest. Even if you bring it up all the way to that, let's just say 60K. Let's just break 60K, guys. 1 second. Let's just break 60K. Perfect. Just a little break over 60K. It's like 2.5 to 1. Okay, not terrible, but that's if your stop is right here. Okay, you're not playing off the structure. Okay, you're not playing off the levels. You're playing off a small level. You're hoping this small level is strong enough to bring you up to these higher levels. That this is enough confirmation that this level is ready to go all the way up. That's what you're doing if you take this trade. You're literally betting on your conviction that this level showed you enough performance to where you believe this level is now strong enough to take you the rest of the way. You got through your hurdles, you love the performance there, and you believe there's enough steam to keep taking you. That's what you're saying if you get in here. That doesn't mean you're wrong. Doesn't mean you're right. That's just what you're saying. It just is what it is. Okay? So, and again, too, you're going to have hurdles on the way. All right? You're going to have a little hurdle right here, 56.3. You have a little hurdle right here, 57. So you got little bumps along the way as well as you get to the 4 hour, and then you got to get to that 60K, which will be a bump, a psychological bump, and then the level right here at 61. It's just not for me, guys. There's other opportunities out there. All right, there's other ways to make good money than to take this chance on overpriced Bitcoin. All right, and again, that's on a 1 hour chart. So you gotta hope enough people participating on the 1 hour and lower are seeing this and they're like, man, yeah, this is it. Look at this, guys. This is on the 15-minute, okay? So, I mean, we got a nice volume increase on the 15-minute. So a lot of the volume we're witnessing in Bitcoin just happened. But that's the performance you got. It's just a little concerning to me, guys. Could this blast off? Of course. Could this come down? Of course. It could easily say, oh, let's come touch this 200 right here. Okay? Let's re-enter the level. That's all on the table. Anyways, let's continue, guys. Let's get to a daily chart on Ethereum. Oh, man, Ethereum is showing everything, guys. It's the one I think I'm the most excited next to XRP. This is the one I'm most excited to talk about, guys. And it's because of this. Look at this, guys. We're at a 4 hour level here. Remember, the thin lines are 4 hour supports if they're green. The thick ones are daily supports if they're green, okay? So, we come up to that daily, we get rejected. Come back up, get rejected harder. Reclaim that 4 hour and it holds. Get rejected. But then we take it back. Hold and then blast, right? It looks like a blast, but the volume says it wasn't a blast. So here we're saying a new all-time high, and we get more from this move. We get more than 100% retracement. Even, I mean, what's the price on this? The low was 1946.80, and this was 1930. So it wasn't 100% retracement if you're talking this wick to this candle, okay? To the wick on this red candle. But it's basically 100% retracement. Anyways, you get a nice wick even though the volume's weak. And boom, we take back the daily resistance and flip it to support. We hold above, big green candle, another candle, a green candle with the increase in volume even though it's indecision. Then the candle with the most buying volume up to this point gets us a wick through the level. Sets a new all-time high and immediately gives you this wick. Then on the next one, you get this wick with even more volume, and then this is the response. It still struggles. Signals to me that the sellers are in control. Okay? In my opinion. Especially with the context of being so close to an all-time high. And now here we are holding above that level. Okay? We got the two candles, including a nice big green candle. But look at the volume. Fucking weak. And now this is it. Y'all saying this is the convincing factor that Ethereum is ready to take off. Is it possible? Yes. Ethereum could get to $3,000, guys. That's probably what people are trying to push it to. Being at this price, that's the next like round number. That's the next like psychological target people would be looking at. But guys, this isn't how you perform if that's where you want to go. If that's the case, if this daily resistance holds true and does its job, this thing's coming down. There's nothing to catch it until 2134. Are you telling me you're gonna get this touch and a dump, a big wick rejection, and then come back to a level, and then you get this and it gives out, and you come back to a level, and that's gonna say, yes, this is the best place to buy Ethereum? No, it's gonna give out, guys. If I'm telling you now, this is my prediction, okay? This is my prediction, and that's exactly what it is, a prediction. If Ethereum, when Ethereum comes back to 2134, this green level here, okay? And this, when we return here, this level in my prediction does not hold. And if it doesn't hold, guys, what's next? A 4-hour level. This will not hold, guys. If this daily level gives out after this resistance, okay? Because this isn't even the real, so it is a support level on a high time frame, but it's not the support level, okay? The next support level is here, between 1394 and 1545, okay? 1550. This, just like on XRP, 90 to $1.10. On Ethereum, it's 1394 to 1543, okay? Fundamentally, this is worthless, in my opinion, but as a trader, as a technical, analyst, this is where you'd be looking, okay? Strictly on technical analysis. So that 4-hour level, that's not going to hold, guys. That's my prediction. I mean, look at that rejection and that dump. Then it couldn't even get here the next time and came back. Then when it got here, it blasted through, it came back, barely bounced, came through, came up, and then took off with the lowest fucking volume, guys. That's pathetic. That's weak. You might get a little quick catch at 1700. We got a little support level there, so there could definitely be a catch here, but this isn't going to be the place to take off. Why would they get it here when they can get it here with a better entry, a better risk to reward, right? Guys, a year ago, this coin was like $130 or something, or $300. I can't remember. Ethereum got low. I think it did get down to like the low hundreds. It might have even got down to $80. I can't remember. Let me see here. I remember though, it had gone low. I was like, damn, this is my birthday, March 2nd, 2020. The low here was $195, so we were under 200. Here the low was $86, guys. $86 on March 9th. Okay? $101 on March 16th. Okay? And now we're at 25.58. On weekly, look at that, dude. That looks weak. That looks weak. Look at the volume increase. The volume increase gave you that, and now you're getting this. Why would anybody be convinced to jump in at the all-time high right now after this performance there? Come on. Come on. Let's zoom in on our 4-hour rejection. I mean, same thing, guys. Same thing. Came above immediately and fast. We came down. Look at that. Look how long it took to get up, and look how quick it came down. It did not take long. Look how, it's just taking a while to get up. And I think it's going to come down fast again, guys. That's my opinion. That's my prediction. All right, do your own analysis. I'm here to just give y'all outlook, give y'all different perspective, give you different ways to look at this, different questions to ask. Think about things maybe you didn't think about, guys. Look at that. Big explosive move up, even though the volume's not the greatest. Just one candle performed pretty nice. And then just, what? It shouldn't be ranging here before it blasts off, in my opinion. It should be ranging above before it blasts off. If anything, this could be sellers. Yup. We're ready. We're getting in. Just like you get a range at the bottom, guys. Let's see. Right here, a range. See, but it's above the level for the most part. Range, take off. Here, we're range below. Okay? I know right now we're above, but it's not performing that well. Okay? I don't see this going up, ranging at this like slightly upward angle and then moving up again. It doesn't make any sense, guys. Not to me. All right. If anything, I'd say the 50 moving average is next. Back to the 2400s, especially with Bitcoin, guys. Especially with Bitcoin. All right. Is this the performance you want to see? Is it? It's okay. Some people, you can argue that this is a great performance. I'm not saying you can't. You can also argue this is not a great performance. That's why you need to define what a great performance is and what isn't, so that you can gauge yourself better as you're in these markets. That's why you don't want to be dependent on other people to make these kinds of decisions for you. You should have the skill to do it because you're unique. Okay? You're very unique. I mean, you guys listen to me. You guys are extra unique. Y'all get this kind of insight. You know how many people are on the internet right now looking up videos on how to trade and do technical analysis and chart patterns and candlesticks, and they're just rummaging through trash right now. Now, I'm not saying it's all trash. There's good stuff out there, but a lot of it's junk. Especially if you're a newbie, you don't know what's what. Okay? Oh, look at these indicators. Look at this, guys. This is the RSI. People use this to make their decision, okay? I use it to help me gauge a decision I already made. I don't use this to determine the decision, okay? People be like, oh, it's over 70. That's a sell signal. It's overbought. It's overbought. Too many people have bought it. It's a sell signal. It's going to dump. Now, sometimes it performs that way. It gives you a read, but that doesn't mean that's exactly what's going to happen. But to a newbie, they're going to go to some YouTube channel. That's what they're going to be told. Oh, that's it? This is easy. If it was easy, everybody be doing it. Everybody be rich, right? Come on, guys. And then when it gets to 30 and below, people take it as a oversold signal. Hey, let's buy right now. This is the time to buy. And I'm sure, I mean, I'll keep the cursor here, guys. The price should have gone up right here. And as you see, the price action followed. People took the signal. Okay? But that signal doesn't necessarily show up until things happen already. All right, here's another indicator that people come across. I'm not saying it's bad. I'm just saying I don't depend on it, and my students will not learn how to trade depending on this kind of stuff. Okay, y'all will learn how to use it as it should be. Okay, not to depend on it. Dependency's not good, guys. People look at this MACD histogram when they see it ticking down like this. That's running on a momentum. And then when they see it ticking up like this, see it's ticking up, ticking up, ticking up, ticking up, ticking up, they see that as it's gaining momentum. And then when you see how the red and the blue line cross right here on above the white, okay, on the positive side of this, people say if it crosses up here, that's a sell signal. There's a good chance a lot of people, because people depend on this, I won't be surprised if I click on this and we saw some selling occur from right here. And look, little red candles, right? It doesn't tell you how hard it's gonna sell. It might just tell you a little selling's coming in, and it's telling you that late, so you might be catching the end of the sells. Okay, and when they see it cross on the bottom, like over here, then they're like, oh, this is a buy signal, and there you go. There's your buy. Okay, but again, was that a great buy? Not really. You shouldn't be gaining this trade here to get out right here. Okay, if you're a scalper, it's different, but you wouldn't even be seeing the structure or playing it that way. So, I mean, y'all are here. Y'all are bright. Y'all are good at this. Okay, y'all are just soaking this up. I know you are. Y'all ain't out here having to sort through trash. I mean, if y'all could only have seen how much junk I went through, guys. I had to go through a lot. Okay. I'm going on my 4th year of trading, guys, of technical analysis, of being a student, okay? And I had to go through a lot. I just, not that long ago, really got to where I wanted to get to, okay? Maybe like the last year is when it really got transformative. I started to know what I wanted and didn't want, what was legit and what wasn't legit. Okay, before that, it was a lot of processing, a lot of figuring out what's good, what's not good. How do you determine if it's good or not good? How do you prove it? How do you test it? Tips and tricks, all that kind of stuff. But yeah, guys, Bitcoin, it's coming down. Ethereum, it's coming down. Okay? real quick, let's look at my sleeping giant Algorand. Okay, we're not really doing the technical analysis on it just yet, but guys, Algorand, $1.28. I hope y'all stacking. Okay, I hope y'all stacking. This could Algorand, I'm so bullish on it, guys. I'm so bullish. Okay, we're gonna do a technical analysis on it soon. Maybe the next video will mark it up, okay? But guys, remember, I'm gonna tell you every time I mention this, 6% a year. 6% a year. Anyways, guys, last one, Doge. Oh, Doge. Oh, what a joke. Anyways, guys, I mean, we don't have it marked up too well, okay? I mean, I know we got this level here, but we don't got it marked up. I'm not gonna mark it up right now. I'm getting ready to wrap this video up. But yeah, guys, this isn't, I mean, low volume. Right now, it's holding above the 200, which is kind of nice. But what's it waiting for? Okay, could that have been a fake out? Could that have been a wick to the downside for the sellers before it pops? It's possible. Thing is, the problem with Doge, guys, there's no volume. Okay? The only volume we really have was right here on this candle. And that was the response we got. We got a slow upward movement. Holding. Guys, I think it's either about to come down now or it might just push a little bit more. People might see this as bullish. On a high time frame, guys, this is a wick. Okay? That's definitely a wick on a high time frame. There it is. Ah, it got me again. There it is, guys. Okay? If that's the case, and you know, when you look at it on a 1 hour, okay? You're like, oh, this looks pretty good on the 1 hour. It took a while to come down, got back up pretty fast, right? But when you look at it on a 4 hour, it doesn't look as good because you still have that wick to the upside. So it's not so much of a hammer, all right? And then the next candle didn't really perform well. It couldn't even get over the averages. So the high time frames kind of signal more. That 200 is not far away either, guys. I don't understand. Like me personally, I don't see how this doesn't come back down. They don't have a development team. Y'all probably were saying that the whole time I was talking about this. Why is he even going over this? They don't even have a development team. Y'all have been trained well. I love you guys. If you were saying they don't even have a development team, this is pointless. You are an elite student of mine. Okay, reach out to me. Reach out to me. But yeah, guys, daily, I don't know. Look at the volume just falling off. Just not a fan. Take one last peek at the weekly, guys. I'm probably gonna cut out Doge soon. I mean the tweezer tops. Come on, guys. It's not pretty. Not pretty. But yeah, guys. Anyways, I think today was a good analysis. I hope it helped you guys a lot. You know, gave y'all some extra game. You know, some perspective. We went over, the real ones, XRP, Stellar a little bit. We touched on Hedera. Hedera could be offering a cool little play. Stance is still the same for the most part. I think overall, the overall trend is we're turning and we're getting ready to start downtrending and having these prices come down more. I think Bitcoin and Ethereum are going to lead the way. But long term, this entire space is bullish, guys. That's why it's very important that you get into the correct ones, the ones that will survive as this space grows, not the ones that are joke coins like Doge, serve no utility. All right. Anyways, though, I might be back tomorrow with another video. I might not. We'll see how these markets respond and everything. We could get a little range for a little bit too. What's tomorrow? Well, I guess today it's Tuesday. Damn, guys, it's Tuesday. You know what day it is? It's April 27th, guys. 427. Ooh, it's a holiday for me, guys. Let me take a moment. Okay, I have my moment. Guys, it's one of the best days of the year, okay? Maybe for me, it's the third best day of the year. Lumi's birthday is obviously the best day of the year. Okay, guys. And when you see his parties are crazy. Okay, I love his birthday. After his birthday, though, it's 427 and July 24th, 724. Okay, those come before my birthday. Okay, these are holidays in my world. Something big could be happening. I said a few videos back, guys. Don't be surprised if something happens on 427. I am not saying that as a technical analyst. I'm not saying that as a researcher. I'm not saying that as somebody who's, speaking finances. I'm not saying that as any of that kind of stuff, okay? That is coming from a very spiritual part of me, okay? That's just coming from my soul and how I notice numbers and synchronicities in my life. That's the only reason I'm saying something crazy could happen today. What do I want? What would be the greatest gift for me? For me? Guys, the greatest gift for me would be a market dump, okay? I'm praying for a dump. Crypto gods, bring it down. Bring it down. Bring all this shit down. Let me scoop. 427, I'll load up, okay? I will load up, guys. For any of y'all who made it this far, for any of you guys who made it this far in this technical analysis, you're also going to get something too. It's 427. It's a holiday. Well, I got to give a gift on a holiday, right? What better gift could I give you than the gem? Okay, we are doing a video tomorrow, guys. Well, later today, okay? I'll probably be recording it on 428, but it's going to be the 427 episode, okay? And y'all are going to get the fucking gem. Be ready. The gem that I have been hyping. The one that was going to be given to the 10 people in the webinar exclusively is now going to be shared with all of you loyal listeners who have just rode with me and are still here in the video, in my technical analysis series, guys. I don't even know what I'm at on the recording. I'm probably at a cool 40 minutes right now, maybe even a little bit over. Can I see? I could be at an hour and a minute right now, I think, guys. Y'all made it this far. Y'all deserve to have the heads up. I'm telling you guys now, okay? Next video, I'm giving you the gem as a gift. Happy 427, guys. Anyways, I love y'all. I'm sending you love. I'm sending you light. I'm sending you good energy, guys. I'm sending you wisdom. I'm sending you all this good stuff, guys. I'm sending y'all armies of angels and everything to assist you and give you a blessed, beautiful week. All right? Anyways, though, I got a little studying to do. It's almost 2 in the morning, guys. Also got to play this little Sonic Dash game. I'm trying to win this character for, Lumi. He's been waiting and waiting. So when he's asleep, I'll be getting a few games in when I'm waiting for trades to develop or whatever. Just trying to earn them points. So I got to get on that too, guys. Okay? But anyways, yeah, y'all know how it is. I love y'all. I'll see y'all next video. Get ready for the gem, guys. Okay? And I'm giving you a quick heads up too on the gem. It's gonna be challenging to get, but it's worth the challenge, all right? And I've been trying to find out the easiest ways to get it. It's one of the reasons why I needed a little time before I could tell y'all about it, okay? Next video, it's coming though, baby. It's coming, baby. All right, guys, I'll see y'all soon though. Take care.